over Cherokee into portions of North Fulton that aren't getting much of anything right now, but it's spreading over Cobb County and northeast Georgia. You've had hours of ongoing snow with now things changing over toward Athens and Watkinsville as well. You can get a better sense for it here on the bigger picture of how far to the south this snow actually extends back to our west. And I want to show you this view because you can see sort of the two pieces of the puzzle we're working with here. Here's that low pressure winding up along the coast, and this disturbance is kind of coming around the bend, putting us right here in this zone where everything is kind of going according to plan, at least so far, with visibility down to about zero in Blairsville. It is not much better in Gainesville. These numbers will fluctuate throughout the day, as will the snow. So we're still going to hold steady on this forecast. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I know it's human nature to kind of focus in on the highest number on the map and assume that's what you're going to get in your neighborhood. It will vary a lot from one location to the next. So this is a dusting up to 2 inches of rain and roughly an inch or more right through the Atlanta area, with higher amounts to the east and especially to the northeast. So as we continue to track this, we've got some more updates coming your way in a few minutes. Ron and Elizabeth.
More areas getting snow now. All right, Joanne, thank you so much. Now let's check the conditions there in Athens.
Yeah, which apparently things have changed since we last met up with.
Oh my, you changed big time. Yeah.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Yeah, I've been pretty bummed because I've been here live in Athens since 3:45 this morning, and for the last 7 hours, there has not been any such snow. Well, ask and you shall receive. The snow is finally coming down here on Broad Street in downtown Athens. I've got a shovel in my hand to give you a little bit of a visual for what we've got right now. We showed you just a little bit of the ice from earlier, from last week. It is very, very thick right now as the snow is coming down, sort of blending together with that ice, but we're seeing a lot more cars kind of driving around. The icy conditions on the roads themselves aren't that bad, but as many folks here in the state know, right here in Athens, the University of Georgia, the streets can be tricky with the amount of hills that are out here. Of course, the roads are very wet right now, but it looks like the ice really hasn't taken full effect as of yet. The University of Georgia has already taken some precautionary measures as far as what's going on today.
Opportunity next week. Tomorrow, not so much, but we will have sunshine out tomorrow, and that's going to start to melt through things, knowing that these snow showers are going to taper off from west to east by late afternoon and early this evening. So even overnight tonight, the clouds are going to start to clear, which will leave us not only sunny for the second half of the weekend, but also Monday on Groundhog Day. Now notice, we're still below freezing to start that day, but we'll bounce back up to 48 in the afternoon. We've really lost sight of what is normal for temperatures this time of year. That would be mid-50s. We actually have that in our extended forecast. We'll get there for Tuesday and Wednesday, so that should mean we're warm enough for only rain with that next system for the middle of next week. Tom and Alex.
All right, Joanne, thanks so much. Before we leave you here on this extended version of Good Day Atlanta on a Saturday morning, I want to take you live outside for another look at conditions as we track this wintry storm that is passing through our area yet again this weekend as we take a live look at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. So far, no reports of any significant delays out there, but as the snow kind of rolls in, we might start hearing just that. We're continuing to monitor the situation there.
We're going to keep our fingers crossed. Take a look at the roadways now. You can see that there is still some snow accumulation there. We're keeping you posted on it all. Hopefully you'll stick around, though, because we've got much more to discuss. I know that we're on the air right now, but if you go ahead and download Fox Local to your smartphone or your smart TV, you'll see that we will be streaming all your latest weather conditions 24/7 throughout the remainder of the afternoon. We're not just leaving you with basketball. We've got your weather covered as well.
You can bounce between basketball and Fox Local, where we're going to be providing continuous coverage of the wintry conditions out there. Not over yet, according to meteorologist Alex Forbes and Joanne Feldman. You may have seen kind of pops of sunshine in the metro Atlanta area. It is blustery out there, but
we'll have to check that camera momentarily to see if we're getting any ground signatures there. We're going to continue to see this activity fester across the area as we go throughout the afternoon and into the early evening for some, especially out east. So if you have not gotten snow yet, and I know there's a section of DeKalb County that is waiting on some accumulation to actually occur there. There are some bands out to the west that could possibly slide over your neighborhoods before this is all said and done. We'll track that as we get deeper into the hour. Alex, Tom.
Okay, Jonathan, we will check back with you very soon. We appreciate you watching our entire area for us. We do want to focus on some live images now and get a sense of what things are really doing in real time. So let's turn things over to Newton County.
And that is where we find Christopher King. We've had a changing of the guard. Christopher, with our reporters, you are providing perspective from there. It doesn't look too bad where you're standing.
Well, Tom and Alex, I really want your assignment today. So far, it's just really cold out here, and so far so good. Take a look over here. This is 278 near Emory Street in Covington. Roads were clear on the way over here. We saw some steady but only light flurries so far. I was back in Atlanta. Traffic was light over here to Covington. It seems like people are heeding the warnings. They're staying off the road, so driving here was pretty smooth. Now, that doesn't mean you should go out on the road. This could be the quiet before the storm. We spoke with a driver getting gas at a QT a little while ago. He says he is not at all worried about the storm. Got to the storm coming through. How concerned are you? Very cold. For now, we are live in Covington. Christopher King, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, Christopher, we appreciate that. And just the realism, you know, we have been seeing not much in the more metro section, but when you look north of Metro Atlanta, there's been plenty of snow out there. Think Gwinnett County, Dahlonega. So I'm seeing some of you guys' comments on our Fox 5 Atlanta YouTube channel, and some of you guys are saying they're blowing it out of proportion. You just stay tuned, because we do have quite a bit of snow out there, just not where Christopher King was.
Let's get out to Rob DiRienzo. Maybe he has some snow for us. Live on 316 in Gwinnett County. Rob, how about that? Quite a different scene than what we just saw from Christopher King.
Yeah, guys, maybe I have some snow. It's blowing in my face. It's all over the place. And I thought the same thing as I was leaving Midtown a little while ago. Where's the snow that we were talking about? I drove up 85 a little bit, got here to Gwinnett County.
Temperatures that are in the upper 30s and lower 40s, and the same can be said even as you go down to where there's actually snow falling. Lake Oconee, you have a road temperature of 39 degrees. So as you get along I-20, get inside the perimeter, that's where you have those road and surface temperatures that are warmer than the actual air temperature. So snow is falling, but even if you have flakes falling, like I've seen all morning long in Brookhaven, you won't have accumulation. If you're where it's shaded in the blue and you get more snowfall going up north across the higher elevations down through this little swath here into Gwinnett County, Hall County, whatever falls from the sky will likely land and continue to accumulate as we go through the remainder of the afternoon.
So, Jonathan, perhaps you touched on it and I didn't catch it, but when is all of this supposed to lift out of here and go away and the sunshine to return?
We're kind of in the wind down period now. I don't see so much upstream that I'm concerned about. There is still a window of opportunity for some flurries to fly. We're dealing with a massive area of low pressure that's feeding off moisture in the Atlantic. So basically it's pinwheeling moisture, is having to send it inland. And as it gets into our neck of the woods, it's found that the air temperature is below freezing. And so what is falling from every layer of the atmosphere is something that's frozen, a frozen parcel, if you will, and it comes to the ground as snowfall. The issue is that we could continue to have random bouts of flurries and maybe even some steady snow showers over the next 2 to 3 hours. But as we get closer to the prime heating of the day, not that today is going to be warm or hot by any measure at all. In fact, we'll likely be below freezing all day long. That surface temperature has just warmed up a bit too much to sustain accumulation. Once again, you have road temperatures here in Atlanta going out to DeKalb County that are at 41 and 40 degrees respectively.
Wow. Okay, Jonathan, we appreciate that. We do want to change perspective here and take a look at what's going on in Gwinnett County, which has been one of the hardest hit areas. Every time we check in, it's like a big blanket of snow.
Yeah, we just saw Rob DiRienzo up in Gwinnett off 316 where it was like whiteout conditions. Let's take you to Annie Mapp, who joins us now with a look at conditions there. It looks like you're standing in kind of the same situation that Rob was, Annie.
Yeah, we're not too far from where Rob is. I'm a little confused. I'm like trying to figure out, am I in Georgia? Am I somewhere up north? Am I in New York? This is just so strange to see. But we have seen a lot of those same conditions. A lot of white, as you can see over here where we are. So people are still out driving, believe it or not.
Forsyth County, Withrow coming in the mix, getting down into Peachtree Corners, Norcross, and Duluth. That's for southern and central Gwinnett County. And even those of you who are just to the north of Spaghetti Junction here in DeKalb County, I'm not sure if Decatur is going to actually get something. So Redan, Lithonia, getting down into the Tri-Cities, I'm not sure if that's possible. But as we move further to the east here along the I-85 corridor, as you get out to Barrow County, going up into Walton County, I think the opportunity once again, you're going to get another healthy swath, and that comes through around 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. Clark or Coney counties due for more of that action as well. Still not done by the 3 o'clock hour. Stick with us, and I'm going to walk you through the part of the forecast that takes you into the late afternoon and early evening.
All right, Jonathan, we'll check back in with you. Thanks. Let's get up to Blairsville, one of the areas that Jonathan said is still enduring a lot of this snow that's moving through the area.
Let's check in now with Denise Dillon, who is all bundled up. Good to see you, Denise.
I need to be bundled up. 7 layers at this point, and there may be more before the end of the day. Here in Union County, they are telling people to stay home. Grab a book, sit on the couch, have some coffee, have some hot chocolate, but just stay home. And here's why. If you take a look, there is a good amount of snow on the ground that has fallen. And if you look at the roads over here, same amount of snow. We do see a couple of pickups going by. Oh, and a Jeep.
Conditions are still pretty bad, guys. Good afternoon to you both. Lawrenceville police just put out a statement a little while ago saying 316 in Lawrenceville has turned to ice. They say conditions will continue to deteriorate in Lawrenceville, and it is not worth the risk of injury or worse. And that's what we saw out here on this off-ramp here. This is
the kind of snow that lends itself to good snowman making, obviously.
Just
what
like
you just showed
baby
us.
powder.
It's not. It's so hard to form a ball. I can't do it.
Now, I
thought it
will
was
say,
me,
Annie,
but
if
that
you're
makes me
going to
feel
have
better.
the scarf, we got to wrap this around. Like, lean in. Like, dedicate yourself. Yes, we got to go. Yes, and you could even do one more. Whoop.
I'm trying.
I'm sorry, but
I think I have it on backwards.
I think Annie wins the
haven't
prize
had to
of
wear
like
a
the
scarf in
warmest
a while.
coat, though. I love the
I know,
fur
I love a fur.
Like,
wrapped
this is
around
much.
your head. That's perfect.
All right, Annie.
Annie, thanks.
I have on a thick boot. This is cold.
Thank you.
Still coming down out there in Gwinnett County. We've been getting a ton of photos and videos of what you're experiencing at home.
Yeah, it's like a fun snow day because it's a Saturday. If this
Thank
were a
goodness,
Monday,
right? Yes.
everyone's spirits would be completely different.
No, everyone can relax at home, have fun, hope you stay off the roads, and keep sending pictures of your pet rats. I mean, look, when I said I wanted exotic pets, you guys answered the call. And not only is this a pet rat, it's a pet rat named Fat